Good morning, everyone. I'm here to present a speech on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was brought about by a saint called Valentine, who was a Roman priest and physician who suffered martyrdom during the persecution of Christians by Emperor Claudius II Gothicus about 270 AD. He was buried on the Via Flaminia, and Pope Julius I reported that built a basilica over his grave. Saint Valentine is the patron saint of love. Believers say God worked wonders during his life to perform miracles and teach people how to recognize and experience true love. This famous saint, an Italian doctor who later became a priest, inspired the creation of the holiday of Valentine's Day. He was sent to jail for performing weddings for couples during a time when new marriages were outlawed in the ancient world. Before he was killed for refusing to renounce his faith, he sent a loving note to a child he had been helping to teach, the daughter of his jailer, and that note eventually led to the tradition of sending Valentine's card. Historians don't know much about Valentine's early life. They pick Valentine's story after he began working as a priest. Valentine became famous for wedding couples who were in love but couldn't get legally married in Rome. During the reign of Emperor Claudius II, who outlawed weddings, Claudius wanted to recruit lots of men to be soldiers in his army and thought that marriage would be an obstacle to recruiting new soldiers. He also wanted to prevent his existing soldiers from getting married because he thought that marriage would distract them from their work. When Emperor Claudius discovered that Valentine was performing wedding, he sent Valentine to jail. Valentine used his time in jail to continue to reach out to people with the love that he said Jesus Christ gave him for others. He befriended his jailer, Asterios, who became so impressed with Valentine's wisdom that he asked Valentine to help his daughter, Julia, with her lessons. Julia was blind and needed someone to read material for her to learn it. Valentine became friends with Julia through his work with her when she came to visit him in jail. Emperor Claudius also came to like Valentine. He offered to pardon Valentine and set him free if Valentine would renounce his Christian faith and agree to worship the Roman gods. Not only did Valentine refuse to leave his faith, he also encouraged Emperor Claudius to place his trust in Christ. Valentine's faithful choices cost him his life. Emperor Claudius was so enraged at Valentine's response that he sent Valentine to die. That brought about the first Valentine in the world before he was killed. Valentine wrote a last note to encourage Julia to stay close to Jesus and to thank her for being his friend. He signed the note from your Valentine. That note inspired people to begin writing their own loving messages to people on Valentine's Feast Day, February 14, which is celebrated on the same day on which Valentine was martyred. Valentine was beaten, stoned, and beheaded on February 14, 270. People who remembered his loving services to many young couples began celebrating his life, and he came to be regarded as a saint through whom God had worked to help people in miraculous ways. By 496, Pope Galatius designated February 14 as Valentine's official feast day. Famous miracles of Saint Valentine. The most famous miracle attributed to Saint Valentine involved the farewell note that he sent to Julia. Believers said that God miraculously cured Julia of her blindness so that she could personally read Valentine's note, rather than just have someone read it to her. Throughout the years since Valentine died, people have prayed for him to intercede for them before God about their romantic lives. Numerous couples have reported experiencing miraculous improvements in their relationships with boyfriends, girlfriends, and spouses about praying for help from St. Valentine. The year 2023, Valentine fell on a Tuesday and was celebrated by thousands of couples throughout the world. Valentine's Day is preceded with the Valentine's Week. There, in each day of the week leading to February 14 celebrates love. The various days of the Valentine's Week are Rose Day, which is celebrated February 7th, followed by Propose Day, February 8th, Chocolate Day, February 9th, Daddy Day, February 10th, Promise Day, February 11th, Hug Day, February 12th, Kiss Day, February 13th, and finally, the Valentine's Day on February 14th. Note that Valentine's Day are for couples and lovers. Valentine's Day is a wonderful opportunity to show appreciation for people we love. But many of us also approach this holiday as though we are facing the fate of St. Valentine, the Christian martyr who was beheaded on February 14th, giving the holiday its name. We probably all have painful experience, at least one Valentine's Day that left us full of heartache rather than joy. And these days, when we are bombarded for weeks with commercial messages, insisting that love is a heart-shaped purse of candy, it's a tough holiday to escape. As parents, we can do a lot to help our children put Valentine's Day in perspective. For many children, Valentine's Day first became important in kindergarten. Some teachers encourage kids to make and decorate individual boxes to hold anticipated Valentines. Others have a single box in which children can deposit Valentine for other people. Sometimes, the holiday is used as a way of teaching children about sending and receiving mail. Time is also spent making Valentines for family members. Frequently, there is a class party and great excitement as Valentines are distributed. 10 romantic ways to celebrate Valentine's Day. Enjoy Valentine's Day alone. Celebrate being hot and single and enjoy some time to mingle. Who says that people need a companion for this wonder of the year? Treat yourself to a spa or a long bubble bath. Take a long drive and enjoy the scenery. If it's too snowy or ice down, stay in and watch some sport games or that movie on the cable. Some people get lucky on this day. Express with a rose. No gift says I love you on Valentine's Day like a bouquet of roses. Express your words with a rose. White opera sing more than first date, and secret love at first sight times. White roses are traditional for weddings. Pink and orange roses are viewed as admiration and excitement, friendship respectively. The yellow and pink are very similar and can be used for the same events. Finally, the red rose and the color expresses, emphasizes beauty and love. Red roses are traditionally exchanged by couples and people who wish to express their feelings towards another. A day for friends, not for lovers. Valentine's Day is traditionally a way to celebrate the romance in your life, but it is also a good day to show friends how much you value them. There are as many ways to do this as there are friendships, and no way is right or wrong. With some friends, you might give a card to say Happy Valentine's Day, while with others, you might go out with a big party. Remind your first date. It's a good chance that the beginning of your relationship was the time when you made the most effort to show how romantic you are. So why not turn back the clock and remind her how charming you were when you were wooing her? Women love it when men remember details or when they were still getting to know each other. Think back to your first date and take her to the same place, eat the same food, and do the same thing that first sparked your romance. Make a romantic date. Okay, so you may not be able to pull off anything like Julia Ibra's romantic Titanic date, but surely you can swing with your love. Sometimes the best Valentine's Day gift you can give is the gift of uninterrupted time together. You don't need to leave the house to make a Valentine's Day special. Think of how great it will be to spend the entire day with your loved one. Turn off your phones, don't answer the door, and enjoy one another. Sweets for your sweets. Chocolate is to Valentine's Day what Bruce Willis is to Die Hard, the star of the show. It's the fact that chocolate have a working average of about 1.00 when it comes as a present. So why not turn the entire day into one long sweet eat? If you are getting something for a school classmate, get a small box of this sugar heart with a little saying on them. If you wish, you can make a chocolate recipe along with someone else. Dress up in your finest. This is a very special day, so pull out all the stops and dress up in your finest. No matter what your plans are, whether you have got reservation at a pouch restaurant or you're eating a meal together at home, dressing up and good grooming will make the occasion feel extra special. Most women love having the chance to get all doubled up, and you can both enjoy looking your best while spending time together. Make your costume card for someone. The card will have more meaning to it if it is created by you instead of buying the card from a store. Use your own words to describe the person you are giving it to. Create a poem or a note of appreciation. Add a little copyrighted symbol at the back of the card for fun. You can use free online card maker like Photo to quickly create a costume card. Add photograph, text, background, borders, and other design elements to make a unique and personalized Valentine's Day card for a special someone. This will not only show your appreciation, but also be cherished by them for a long time. Spend quality time with your loved one. Make time for what is important and spend quality time with your loved one. The easiest way to spend quality time with your loved one is to involve them in your day. Go out to a nice restaurant or create a special dinner. Cuddle with your significant other on a couch or watch a movie. Try to avoid distractions such as surfing the internet, chatting on the phone while around people, or trying to do other things yourself or with another group of people. Propose to your dream girl. The best way to propose to the woman of your life is on the Valentine's Day. If you have been thinking about asking her to marry you, there is no time like Valentine's Day for a romantic proposal. The day is meant for lovers, after all, and letting her want you with a ring or a red rose is one of the best ways to profess your love for her. Ways to celebrate Valentine's Day as a single. Rethink your perception of Valentine's Day. Whoever said that Valentine's Day is meant for lovers alone, the fact that you are not dating anyone at that moment does not mean that your life should come to a grinding halt. Love does not have to be between lovers alone. So do yourself a favor. This Valentine's Day, enjoy it by sharing love to people who need love around you. Spend the day with your family. There is nothing absolutely better than the world as your family. So having the support of your family and loved one this period is everything and more. If your closest friends are itched and will be unavailable to hang out with you on your Valentine's Day, don't forget, your family will always be there for you. Go out with the boys and the girls. Being single is no crime or an excuse to be forlorn or depressed on Valentine's Day. The day is a good time to go hang out with the boys or the girls, as the case might be. You can go on the karaoke with your close pals, go watch a football match, or even host them in your home. One thing is for sure, it is going to be an interesting night filled with a genuine heartfelt laughter and great memories. Dress up, dear speakers. Go ahead and take a notch higher. It's Valentine's Day after all. Put your best foot forward by stepping out in your best outfits. If you are female, you are allowed to turn heads by donning a pretty red color or any color that will make you feel like a princess. If you feel you have to go out on a date on Valentine's Day or be with someone else before you can dress up, well, you are missing the point. Love yourself. Now Netflix and chill. Another Valentine's Day, and there is no better way to kickstart it than by watching a favorite romantic show and movie. To save yourself a lot of unnecessary tension and oppression, going to the cinema on Valentine's Day might not be a good idea for obvious reasons. Instead, cozy up under a coffee blanket and watch the classic on Netflix. Reasons why Valentine's Day is the worst. There is pressure to spend tons of money on cards, gifts, flowers, and candy. You are probably also expected to get a dinner reservation, which can be extremely difficult and requires a lot of planning. Expensive fancy dinners. There are high expectations for the night to be perfect, which is actually more likely to harm your relationship than help it. The holiday has only dark origins. It encourages comparison, which isn't good for anyone. It leaves people out, and it's actually a very wasteful holiday. 12 Valentine's Day activities you can do in your classroom. 1. Write notes of kindness. Make a heart collage. Make a candy heart exclamation gem. Read and write Valentine's Day poem. Make up some yummy heart-shaped treats. Make Valentine's Day card. Make heart marshmallows with structures. Perform heart of kindness. Valentine's Day bubble blowing. Make Valentine's Day session bottles. Make a gratitude word display and teach on the story of Saint Valentine. In conclusion, Valentine's Day is not all about kissing, sex, or romance. Or is it a day we sacrifice ourselves? Because that is when some people wish to die. It's a day especially for lovers and couples, e.g., boyfriends and girlfriends, husband and wife, family, and friends. It's a day that reminds us about Saint Valentine, how he brought back love when there was jealousy, hatred, and anger. It's a day we profess true love to our friends, family members, and loved ones. It's a day for lovers to spend quality time with each other, remembering themselves or their past life, like the first time they kissed, hug, or romance. See, Valentine's Day is very important because it occurs once in a year, and therefore should be taken seriously. It doesn't mean that those that are single should be dull or sad. Try to do something, like I said, watch some movies, go to the restaurant, or stay with your family. Valentine's Day welcomes us to a new atmosphere of love. It's a good day for a boy who is ready to marry to propose to a girl. Valentine's Day is a day of companionship. When we save memories of our loved one, it's not a day per se. Thank you.